Hello and welcome. How is everybody doing today? Let's see. Congratulations to Avi for being first today. Good luck next time, everyone. And there we go. That's all we gotta do for that portion. Little model, are you okay? You are struggling a little bit. Can't. It's probably my computer that's making it behave like this, but it is what it is. All right. So, how's everybody doing today? It is a very nice Friday. We're about to have a very enjoyable 3-day weekend. I wish the weather was nicer on Monday so that I could do an activity, but you know, it's not. So, welcome in, Grimoire. How are you doing today? We're I gotta start broadening my talking points. I'm tired of just talking about the weather all the time, but that's a skill that I'm still working on. Doing good, you? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. My sore throat is feeling much better than yesterday. I'm not back to normal yet by any means, but I'm definitely feeling better. So should not be an issue compared to yesterday. Thank you for the hydrate, Kumar. 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 I appreciate you keeping me so damn hydrated. It is a good problem to have. I have to ration out points. Oh, I see. Alright, well, you know, I guess I appreciate not being overwatered. Yes. Oh, damn. Only 9.9k? I'm sorry to say that you were slacking. I mean, plain and simple. I'm sorry. Someone had to say it. Feel bad for saying it, though. I was at 10k. Alright, I got you. I see how it is. Okay, well, what did we do yesterday? Yesterday was another Alien Isolation stream, and we're doing better. So if I want, I can do like 100 hydrates. I may have to make some changes if someone does. If anybody, not just you, but if anybody were to do 100 hydrates, I think that would be a reasonable cause to make a change to the hydrate routine. That's excessive. But it hasn't happened yet, so I don't have to do anything yet. Alien Isolation is going well. I am slowly figuring out how to play the game. I am not panic running as much. I mean, I absolutely am, because, you know, it's what I do. Thank you very much for the 3 months, wifey. I very much appreciate that. And welcome on in. How are you doing today? We were talking about Alien Isolation just now. It's going well. I'm slowly getting better at Alien Isolation. I think I'm probably getting close to the halfway point of the game, so I imagine 3, maybe 4 more sessions of that. And yes, 3 or 4 more sessions if I can keep up my current pace, which I think is doable. So, what are we doing today? Today, well, we're not doing anything big today. We're just going to be tearing down some ships in Ship Graveyard 2, and we're only going to be doing that for about 3 hours, because I'm gonna raid out to Khan in 3 hours time, and Kiba and I are going to be helping her through the Dead Space remake. It's something that we started doing at the end of last year, but we got a little bit busy with the holidays going on, so we're getting back to it. I'm okay. How about you guys? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. My voice is much better than yesterday. Still not fully recovered, but definitely doing better. So it's gonna be a nice, relaxing, a nice relaxing stream. And then we'll go hang out with Khan and Kibo. Goodness. Khan is your wife now? Oh my goodness. I'm finding out so much information. Hope it gets back to normal soon. I hope so. At the moment, I don't think that I'm sick. I just, I think I just overdid it on stream the other week, and my throat's just a little bit sore. Welcome in, Bat. Thank you very much for the hydrate. I shall take in one of those. Delicious. Okay, let's go tear down some ships. And there we go. Continue. Yes, please. Oh, and I do have, wait, I marry fast. But Khan doesn't know that she's married yet. Well, this is gonna be a fun thing. I hope I'm present when she finds out. Don't worry, I'm not gonna steal that one from you. That is your news to deliver to Khan. I just hope I'm there when it happens. Oh, and Moobot is enabled, so if anyone has any songs they would like, please feel free. I'm gonna pick up on the songs from the end of last stream. Alright, so let's go see where we were with this current ship. Frankly, I don't remember. Did you forget her signature on the documents? Is it not official yet? The marriage documents. Oh my goodness. It's not official yet. Oh jeez. What is this? What is this amateur hour, wifey? You're gonna go out and say that you're married to someone and you don't even if you had fake documents just to make it seem real, that's doing your homework. By the way, whatever I'm saying is nonsense. Don't take it seriously. Whoever's listening to me in the future, I don't want to be called for legal defense in case anything dumb happens in the future. If I needed people to sign, it would take me a few days at least. I mean, yes, but love everyone around me. That's very nice. I think that's a good attitude to have. Alright, so this is this. Y'all are so cute. I mean, all the people I marry? Excellent. I'll only marry the cuties. This is what I'm hearing. By the way, my expressions are going to be all over the place because anytime I want to switch tools in this, I have to push the keys that are currently mapped to my expressions. So, wait, hold on. Can I just take that off, take that off? Alright, we're going to try and use the scroll wheel. That is the goal, anyway. So, current thing that I have to do is I have to knock down this whole section, not including this row, but from over here. Thank you very much for the 1 bit, wifey. I very much appreciate that. So all the way over here. We're just going to knock it all down in one go. It's going to be really cool. However, it does take a small amount of setup. Aw, I've still got a weak hammer. I can't one-tap everything. Wait, I misspoke. Thank you very much for the 2 bits, wifey. I very much appreciate that. I missed the second one. And thank you for the head pats. This is like, oh, I missed the timing. Okay. But thank you. See, this is nice and relaxing. Honestly, just tearing down a ship like this, just going through, systematically knocking down the pieces that you have to, 1 bit at a time, and picking up the pieces. I like this. I'm on board with doing this. Is it the most exciting? Everyone is being so cute today. I make an effort. I do make an effort, and I appreciate you noticing that. There. See, I understand that this kind of game could probably come off as being a chore kind of game. I mean, there's no serious action. There's no adventure. There's no romance, no drama, no nothing like that. Just go through, tear down the ship, pick up the pieces, do your upgrades, move on to the next ship. But you know what this game is really good for? This game is really good to just clear your head, not overthink it. And honestly, I can... My beard. My goodness. My little tiny baby beard. What have you done? Oh no. It feels like... all the powers. It's draining from my hammer. I can't hammer as well now. Oh no. Do you see how many? It's taking two whole hits with the hammer. I can't one-shot these anymore. And don't worry about me not being able to one-shot them before the beard was stolen. That's unrelated to the bit that I'm trying to do. I will hammer for you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I am strong. Oh, wifey is strong. Excellent. In the vein of being strong and doing the hammering, can you also open pickle jars? I'd be curious if you're able to open pickle jars as well. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that I can. Hell yes. All right, let's go. We are on track. We got something now. See, here's what I can bring. I can bring to the table reaching the pickle jars off of the top shelf. That I can handle. But, you know, sometimes admittedly, the pickle jar lids are just a little bit what are they? They're a little bit slippery. And I know some tricks if I don't. Can you share your tricks, wifey? I'd be curious to hear about them. Like I was saying, sometimes my hands slip on the pickle jar, and sometimes it's my hand's fault. Sometimes it's the pickle jar's fault. So I do have one of those little grippy things that you put on it to increase your grip on the lid. I've got one of those, but it tore. It actually tore, and I'm kind of sad about that because it was real useful. So I don't think I've had any problems with recent pickle jars. You know, actually, this is a good talking point. Are there any jars that are easier to open than pickle jars? And at the same time, are there any jars that are harder to open than a pickle jar? And let's keep it within the scope of a food item, because I don't want someone coming out here saying some off the wall crazy thing that's like, no. Do you have jars of hot dogs, Grimoire? I've never heard of a jar of hot dog. Is that a real thing? Huh. How are they? I'm now curious about what a jarred hot dog would taste like. I mean, I assume that it would taste like a hot dog, sure. They're in jars with hot dog. Really? Very curious. I've never heard of such a thing. I mean, I know about what is it? Canned bread? Yes, I know about canned bread. But I've never heard of jarred hot dogs before. Is that something you can get frozen, or is that only, like, on the shelf, maybe a refrigerated section? I'm very stunlocked by this information. I don't know how to process it. Honestly, you've turned my whole world upside down. Oh, right, yes, okay. Are they good? Fresh only, store... Oh, you store them in the cupboard. Gotcha. So, and I assume that once they're opened, like you open up the jar, then you can go ahead and put them in the refrigerator. Like pickles. That's exactly what I do with my jarred pickles. Leave them in the cupboard. Don't worry about it. Once you've opened them up, then you can go ahead and put them in the refrigerator. I have a feeling that you'd probably be fine leaving pickles that have been opened unrefrigerated. So I feel like you could probably treat pickles like ketchup. Yes, I'm saying that I leave my ketchup unrefrigerated, just in the cupboard, even after I open the container. I do it. Absolutely. The first one is to take the end of a cutlery, like a knife or a fork, or a not too sharp knife. Try to put that flat side between the lid and the glass. Use some force and pop it against the table or a kitchen workspace. It should get some air into the lid, the force, so the vacuum gets loose. I don't know how to explain it better than the first one. That almost sounds like you're popping open a twist lid like you would a bottle of beer on a workbench or a countertop. If I'm reading that correctly, which maybe. Cold ketchup is wrong. I wouldn't go so far as to say that it's wrong, but at this point, just leave it out. It's fine. It's ketchup. It's pretty tough. Overall, it's a similar concept. Gotcha. So, I feel like I was about to say something ketchup related, but off the top of canned. Yes, cans of ketchup. I believe that I have heard about cans of ketchup before. Hot dogs are just calzone. Hot pockets are calzones. Oh, I see somebody is well versed in the cube rule, Bats. All right, yeah. Respect, absolutely. Yes, I agree. According to the cube rule, hot dogs are just calzones. Absolutely. Honestly, if you ever want to kill 10 to 15 minutes of work just by getting people to discuss something or argue, just bring up the cube rule. And to those of you who are unfamiliar with the cube rule, I can show something. There we go. And pop. See. I show it? Okay. Give me a second. I've got to tab out and go do something. Okay, let's see. This is gonna be a little show and tell. It's all good. All right, so new window capture. Temp Chrome. Okay. Capture cube rule. Exact match. Okay. Minimize the window a little bit so it fits. Slide it down in the list so that if anyone does anything. And there we go. Okay. So to those of you who are unfamiliar with the cube rule, I will gladly explain what the cube rule is. This is a fantastical thing that I was introduced to many a year ago, and it's absolutely ridiculous, but I'm fully on board with it. So, let's see. Let's see. Tried to open a pink beer with a lighter and just ended up cutting my finger. Now I have a tool on my keys for that. Your finger okay, or is this something that happened a while ago? The lem sip. The what is this now? What is this, Grimoire? I'm all right, cube rule. So this is the cube rule for food identification. There we go. All right. So it was proposed, are hot dogs a sandwich? Because, this is an age-old question. It's been pondered by many a scholar for many a time. It's always something that, who knows? Hot dogs maybe, yes, are hot dogs a sandwich? Well, welcome in, Axis. We are currently discussing the cube rule. So, are hot dogs a sandwich? Because yeah, you've got you've got your bread, you've got your condiments, and you have your meat. So that sounds like all the pieces of a sandwich right there. But are hot dogs a sandwich? Now, classically, you have something like a grilled cheese, a Reuben, peanut butter and jelly, but hot dog, it seems to check off most of the boxes for what a sandwich is, but nobody ever calls a hot dog a sandwich. And, you know, it seemed kind of odd, so they went into this a little bit further. Some people said that yes, a hot dog is absolutely a sandwich. Holy, what is this? State of New York, Department of Taxation and I don't know what this is. Hold on. They have added stuff to the cube rule since the last time I looked at this. Come on. There we go. Yes. So, introduction of a sandwich. Sandwiches are generally subjective to tax laws. This bulletin explains what is considered a sandwich for sales tax purposes. And under New York State Department of Taxation and Finance, they said that hot dogs and sausages on buns, rolls, and etc. are considered sandwiches. Now, this is just New York doing New York things, so, you know, um, after that, people started tweeting about this. Okay, hold on. Let me just stay zoomed in. Holy, why was I not zoomed in all the way? I'm giving away I'm giving away all the goodies. Oh boy. Okay. Holy, 33% zoom. What was I thinking? So, the sandwich this discourse is played out. We need to have a new discussion. Are Pop Tarts a kind of ravioli? Because, people got tired of arguing about are hot dogs sandwiches or not. So somebody just went out and asked this new, very brave question. And Pop Tarts jumped in, to which they say ravioli are in fact a kind of Pop Tart. Honestly, I think they have a point. Is it a nonsensical one? Yeah, but I think they have a point. So, what the cube rule is, it is an alignment chart that tried to clarify on all things sandwich related. I got back into Warframe again. Very nice. What frame are you currently running? So, they made a sandwich alignment chart. In the first row, we of course have Lavos. I don't remember what Lavos does. Hmm. So in the beginning, they have structure purist, two pieces of bread, um, with stuff and toppings between them. I'm not reading out this whole chart, but it really boils down to the structure of the sandwich versus what you put inside of it. So you could easily have a BLT or fish and chips on a bread or ice cream sandwich. Those would be considered sandwiches. Stuff like a sub sandwich or a hot dog or an ice cream taco could fall into the neutral structure. It's not traditional exactly what sandwiches were at one point, but still. And back down at the bottom, you've got these are what the rebels do. You got chicken wraps, burritos, and Pop Tarts. However, this is a very boring chart. We can improve. Yes, yes. This chart did cause quite a bit of problems. So This person stepped in and they said, "Are you unsatisfied with current debates regarding what is or is not a sandwich? You should try using the cube rule for identifying what you're eating." And here we go. What the cube rule is: the grand unified theory of food identification. This is what ends it all. This is the golden rule. What this does is it identifies what kind of food you have based on where the starch content is in your dish. So you have one piece on the bottom, it's toast. You got top and bottom, sandwich. Three sides, taco. A roll up with the ends open, sushi. A box without a top, it is a soup or salad or a bread bowl. Soup and salad with a bread bowl, rather. And you wrap everything up, calzone. So, what does that mean? It means that we can take any kind of food that we want. Here are some prime examples of toast. You got pizza. You got bread on the bottom and stuff on top of it. You already know this is the only thing I might remember for life. Oh, beardless. I'm getting called beardless. Oh my goodness. Well, okay. Well, who's beardless now? It's not me. Hello, Ivy. How you doing? We are currently discussing the cube rule. So, pizza, bread on the bottom, stuff on top. Nigiri sushi. They said that it is a starch. Grimoire, please. Grimoire, please. Okay, well. Nigiri sushi. They said that it is about the starch content, not necessarily bread, but starch content. And white rice absolutely falls in. What are those rabbits doing? Hello? Well, okay. And a slice of pumpkin pie, starch on the bottom. So after that, sandwich. Popular examples: a non-folded quesadilla, which is the two tortillas, top and bottom. You've got toast and Victoria sponge cake. Yes, they're saying that this sponge cake with stuff in the middle is a kind of sandwich. I'm inclined to agree. Taco. Hot dog falls under the taco rule because it is the three sides: left, bottom, right. Sub sandwich, very similar starch setup to a hot dog, and a slice of pie. Do you like my axolotl? Let me take a look. Let's see. Yo, what that axolotl doing? Hello? So, after that, we get into sushi. It is the four sides. That includes things like a falafel wrap, pigs in a blanket where the hot dog's sticking out on the two ends. What did I miss? We are currently discussing the cube rule, Nova. All right, future wife, if you just drop everything after the question mark, and then you'll be good. Damn, what that axolotl doing, Ivy? Look at it go. Thing's got moves. God damn. So enchilada also counts as a type of sushi. Absolutely. Um, quiche. If you have cheesecake where just the top has the delicious creamy center, yes, you have a bread bowl with soup in it, also a quiche. You have a falafel pita where just the top is open, boom. Additional things that count as a peach. Welcome back from ad break, everybody. Thank you very much for the gifted sub to Ivy, Nova. I very much appreciate that. Deep dish pizza. Normal pizza absolutely counts as a as toast But as soon as you make the pizza nice and tall, boom, it becomes a quiche. Um, Salad, again in a bread bowl, and key lime pie. Future wife, do you want a little help with that one? I can see I can see what's going on there. And lastly, we of course have calzones. That is everything. Okay. And lastly, we have calzones. Everything wrapped up in starch. Folded up burrito, absolutely. Corn dog, hell yes. Whole pie, not cut into, it's a calzone. Well, just finished my food, so now I'm watching the Rizros. Thank you very much. What food did you have, Nova? I am, you know, what cube rule food did you have? Keeping the conversation. What kind of pie are they saying? So, what they are saying that if you have all of your starch completely enclosed on whatever it is, that makes the pie, no matter what kind of pie it is, that pie is now a calzone. This is what the cube rule postulates, and I'm on board with this. Mm, So, additional things that count as calzones: dumplings, Pop Tarts. Oh, it was katsu with rice that has corn, carrots, and peas. Very nice. This sounds like a very nice meal. I hope it went well. I hope it tasted good. And of course, uncrustables that what but once you bite into it, it's no longer a calzone. And, sometimes there is something else that the six rules do not cover. This is very possible. What do you have when there is no starch content in what you're eating? You've got a salad. So, if you just have a whole steak, that's a salad. You have mashed potatoes, that's a salad. Flan? Me? You're having some me right now? That's a salad. Additional things that count as salad: a turducken, chocolate, and of course, soup, which is technically wet salad. uh, we're almost there. We're almost there, guys. So, what if you have multiple layers of starch? Like boom, boom, boom. Not just the two, which would make a sandwich, but one more layer on top of that. That makes it a cake. Now, wifey will definitely have a salad of flan. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So, popular things that count as a cake: lasagna, because you got the layers of pasta in it. You've got, yo, you, oh, what, oh, what's happening what's happening with Riz Rose right there? God damn. Big Macs. It's that extra bun in the middle that changes it. And of course flapjacks, because you put a little bit of butter, a little bit of syrup between, and suddenly that becomes layers of starch with stuff in the middle. Flapjacks are a cake. Now, what about if there is a little bit of starch somewhere inside of the dish? That makes it nachos. So, what counts as nachos? Poutine, Lucky Charms, and the croutons in a salad. That is what salad is nachos. Plain and simple. So, other things that could count: fried noodles, couscous, and ramen. Of course, wet nachos. Um, Additionally, muffins or any other blocks of starch are a type of toast in raw, unsliced form. Rice, do whatever you want. Wild card, go ahead. It's free reign. And a a vanilla soy latte is a three bean wet salad. It's not a three bean soup. No, it's a three bean wet salad, according to the food rule. So, what does that mean? That means that human beings, our bodies, are ravioli. Mm, mm, mm. As defined by the cube rule, of course. Thank you. The cube rule is such a good thing to have on hand, just to go ahead and talk about at various points. I like pulling that one up every once in a while. Oh, that's right. I was playing this game as well. Okay. Um, so we need to take this big beautiful palette out because inside this palette we have low alloy steel, iron, copper, and aluminum. I check my remaining contracts. There's the 14 kilograms of copper for Amaya, and surprisingly, nobody needs the aluminum, but, you know. Oh, what song is currently playing? Let's see. This is one of the Black Clover openings. I don't remember the name of it off the top, which number it is off the top of my head, but that's definitely where it's from. So we are going to pop open a nice opening over here. And we can have our very slow, very inefficient crane come by and just scoop it out. Just scoop it right out, take it to wherever it needs to go. You know, I'm feeling pretty confident that this is Black Clover opening number 1. I could be off, but I think that's what it is. And gorgeous. And because I have the most insane hops of anybody out there ever, we can just jump right out of there. So switch over to here. Go ahead and pick that up. I don't need it. I am solid. Oh, okay. Should I just kidnap my cat now? What are you kidnapping your cat from, wifey? Did somebody else get a hand on your cat, or is it just chilling in another room? I'm confused as to. I'm confused. Oh, you're kidnapping the cat from the living room to your room. Yes, absolutely. Kidnap that cat. Don't let it see you coming up. Just appear behind it, scoop it, and head out. There you go. I think this is a fantastic plan. If she kills me, it's your fault. Actually, if she kills you, it's a skill issue on your part. Let's see, what do I need? I need wood. Okay, wood. Wood should be pretty easy to get. I miss Black Clover. Whatever happened to Black Clover? Several years ago, I read through everything that was available in the manga, and I'm pretty sure I got caught up to the time. I can show you skill issue, that's for sure. If you want to see skill issue, wifey, just watch me play pretty much any game. I will show you skill issue. I am confident about that. Yeah, I'm on board with what you call it, with Black Clover. I like the concept of it. I know it's over, but it never finished. It ended? Did wait. Look at this. Look at this little goober. I see you there, buddy. All right. You have found the Space Marine. My goodness. We have Space Marines. Snow white birds. Albatrosses. Enjoy special care and even a cult among sailors. For there is a belief that these birds dwell the souls of sailors who died at seas. Interesting. I did not know. I did not know that. It's mine now. Okay. Yeah, I thought they were gonna do another thing with Black Clover sometime this year. I remember seeing a trailer on it at one point, but honestly, I don't really keep up with anime news too much nowadays. I am much more of a manga person nowadays. This suits me a little bit better. Okay. Why couldn't it? Hold on. Oh, I couldn't pick it up. I couldn't pick it up because it wasn't knocked down, not because I couldn't carry it. Boo, game. Don't be difficult like that. But yeah, I honestly, the Black Clover anime is one that I would definitely consider go back and rewatching. I'm sure I saw it several years ago because I had just gone through the manga and I wanted to see how they were able to handle that. But I know that they stopped doing the anime at one point without actually finishing what was going on. But I hadn't heard that they had finished the manga. There we go. Slam. What? That wasn't enough wood to finish up the... That wasn't enough wood. Is this even wood? It is. Oh, I see what the issue is. I don't have nearly enough wood. 291 out of 500. Okay, yep, that explains it. So, let's turn the flashlight back on and we'll keep hitting things. There's 40. The ceiling? I'm not gonna let the ceiling go. I'm absolutely dead. Ow, ow. Don't fall on me, ceiling. What are you? Oh my goodness. The ceiling's trying to fall on me, and I don't know if they're gonna give me workers' comp if part of the ceiling falls on me. The cat was successfully kidnapped. Excellent. Did you have any trouble with the cat, wifey, or was it compliant? Have you ever played Yume Nikki? Is that the same as the gacha game, which is Nikke, or is that something else? Follow me, don't. Okay, we're okay. I did not get clocked in the head. This isn't an improvement. I had a second. I just needed her to get you and then carry her big. You got a big ass cat. You know what they say about having a big ass cat. It's just more to love. There we go. See, I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. Yo, I don't think my joke was that bad that you have to disappear into the bushes now. It's a very old RPG Maker game that has a huge cult following. I have no idea what that is in that case. This does not sound familiar to me. And toss. 424. We're getting a lot closer, but still not quite there. That appears to be all the wood. You should play it. Can you make a note of that in the game suggestion channel? Otherwise, I am very likely to forget about this conversation in the next 10 minutes. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. So, I will do the steps necessary to remember things. Let's see. So we need wood, gold, monitors. And monitors and a fan? Stuff like that has got to be down underneath in the bottom of this. Ow. Ow. Okay. So, we're going to head over there. What I learned, okay, is to give her pats, little bit of attention, and then mind my business. And she will stay until it's morning. Oh, you figured out what your cat likes. Okay. That's, as somebody who doesn't have a cat, I feel like that is a very important thing to be able to do, is to understand what your cat wants, how much it wants it, and when it wants it. Because, you know, cats are very different from dogs. Dogs are pretty much always just, yeah, let's go do something. I'm on board with this. I love you. Let's go. Yes. Now. Okay. Yes. Cat. Who knows? Who knows what a cat is thinking? I sure as hell don't know what a cat is thinking, but some people I think understand their cats pretty well. So they know what to do. They know what to do. They know how to annoy their cat without making it mad. But you still cuddle with me. You're a cat, so what are you thinking? I don't know why you're under the impression that I'm ever thinking anything. I just kind of go ahead and do whatever. There are no thoughts in this head. Nah. I'm not gonna say that I'm above thinking, because, you know, not thinking definitely gets me in trouble every now and again, but still, look at that. Do you see any gears turning behind my eyes in that empty head of mine? I don't. I will take this delicious oil. We're gonna make something with it. I don't know what we're gonna make with the delicious oil, but I will go ahead and take it. Let's grab all of these goodies. These still aren't the fan, monitor, and gold, though. That's actually what I'm actively looking for, and I'm surprised that I haven't found it. This thing has some of the gold. Not all of it, but it does have some of the gold that I need. I would assume that the rest of it is back in there. Okay. It reminds me of the videos where someone holds their cat into the frame and said, wait, my cat is trying to form a thought. They're trying. I can see that they're making the effort. It's... You know what? It's a great overlap that the cats that have trouble making a thought are orange cats, because, you know, the joke is all orange cats share one collective brain cell between all of them, and my primary color happens to be orange as well, so I think it's applicable. Personally, count me as an orange cat, I guess, because I'm waiting my turn for the brain cell. I mean, I'll eventually get it. I know that I'm on the list, but, you know, it's an orange cat that is keeping track of what's on the list, so, you know, loses their place a lot. Just straight up forgets to do stuff, so maybe I'll get my turn eventually. Show you the next time that I find it. I'm looking forward to it. There's the last bit of gold. Okay. So, the monitor and the fan should be in my crate right here. I'm gonna head to bed now. Have a good night, Grimoire. Thank you for stopping by. And toss. Bonk. Really? The monitor wasn't in there? Now I have 2 orange cats in my bed? Excellent. Did you know that 2 orange cats would rival a potato in how much brain power that they can produce? No, not surpass it. No, not surpass it. I said rival it. Hero too, I am a hero too. My heart is sad. Sent a video. I will take a look at it at the ad break. Thank you. Hero stands up for that day, babe. Oh, I pushed a number. Oh. Damn it. Okay. Have a good lurk, Bat. We're just gonna be... Oh, ow, ow. Damn it. Hello? Oh. How do I keep falling for that one? honestly, that's really the one that I fall for the most. Mm-hmm. Alright, one more try. And okay, I'm just gonna use it. Need my phone vibrate or like this? Your phone vibrates sounds like that as well. Gotcha. Where is the final monitor? Did I drop it somewhere? Oh, the theme. Oh, even better. I consider this to be even better than the vibration. Hmm. Now, the problem is, if I can't find that that fifth monitor, I won't be able to collect the contract for that because they require you to have every single piece. And I'm pretty sure that I picked everything up, but I clearly missed something somewhere. Road to I am a hero too. My heart is sad. Oh, right there we go. That would do it. Cat is cleaning itself and I'm not allowed to move. Yeah, those are the rules. You were locked in position until the cat is done, wifey. I don't have a cat, and even I know that one. I went back down. Hero too, I am a hero too. Damn. And us. Why do I not have a cat? Oh, I unfortunately have cat allergies, so my body simply rejects having a cat nearby, as much as I love them. It's a bit of a shame, but it's just what it is. To make you smile. I have a cat feature on my model. If you want, I don't have cat ears either. Now, I did hear some. You boinging? You boinging over there, Nova? You good? All right. All right. I did hear something a long time ago that if you were to have a kitten, and if you were to regularly give the kitten a bath, then you might be able to cut down on the amount of dander that the kitten produces, which would help on paper with the amount of allergens that the kitten produces. I don't know how much truth there is to this statement, but I remember hearing about it at one point. Okay, we have to break the ceiling. It's necessary to break the ceiling while I'm still under it. Please trust the process. I am a professional. 2, 3. Excellent. Okay. So we've got that part done. Oh, it's just the metal pipe breaking. But we don't have to worry about the metal pipe breaking because we've already turned off the gas, so it's not going to cause an explosion. Which, you know, is something that you do have to worry about in this game. You could easily blow up part of the ship if you're not careful. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Reveal the seal. You. Alright. How much more do I need? Clearly, we have to cut these. Pick some stuff up. Cut this one. And oh, that's a decent amount of stuff that I have to get through still. But that's okay. It's just what you gotta do. Alright, so 1, 2, 2, up, 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 up. 2, 1, 2. Let me go empty my pockets real quick. Just run over here, toss, and go. this. Hammer a little bit more over here. Tear this down. Easy peasy. 1, 2, 1,
Oh,
2.
princess! Princess, where are you?
Oh, princess.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Where are you, princess? You can run, but you can't hide. How close was that? I feel like I was on the right track to sounding like that one, but I wasn't quite there. Oh, princess, where are you, princess? You can run, but you can't hide, princess. A little bit closer, but I'm still not quite there. Honestly, I feel like streaming has really helped me improve the range that I can do on my voices. I mean, I'm still very limited on my voices because, that's just what my voice is. I will never be able to do particularly high-pitched voices. That's just not going to happen. But stuff like that is definitely doable with a bit of practice. Alright. Stupid. I have no idea what the guy on the radio says, ever. Keeps saying the same thing, but I don't know what it is. Toss, and done. Now, was it necessary to do the effort to take this part out? No, not at all. The only reason that I went ahead and took this little part out here is because if I were to destroy any of the flooring underneath it, then I would just lose the value of that. It would simply break. And I'm not out here trying to just randomly break stuff. I'm trying to set up a beautiful cascade that will net me a nice amount of resources. And yeah, it's doable. It just takes a little bit of effort. This is what I'm trying to get. Which unfortunately means I have to tear a hole through the ceiling. And it annoys me. It annoys me that I can't just go through with a full tear everything down all at once. No, I have to... I mean, actually, I could go ahead and tear down the entire walls up to this point because it's just this one and this one. Okay, yep. Change of plans. We're setting up a cascade. What do I need to set up a cascade? This isn't going to be an issue. We just have to tear off the sides, knock out this whole first floor, and yeah, that's all we got to do. So let me just Spider-Man out of here, and perfect. All right, cascade setup commencing. Oh, Nova, I see that. I see that little chicken going. How you doing, Nova? Are you still working through your incredibly modded, why the hell would you put yourself through that super Terraria playthrough? Or did you end up finishing that? Wifey, did your cat step on your keyboard or something? That looks like cat footprints on a keyboard if I've ever seen it. Impressive cat, I gotta say. Her head is resting on my outstretched hand. See, the cat knows that you kidnapped it. The cat knows that you kidnapped it. So the cat is gonna absolutely make itself as comfortable as it can, which will not indirectly, it will quite directly lead to an inconvenience for you because your hand is absolutely the most comfortable thing to that cat at the moment. You want to be using your phone? Nuh-uh. The cat wants that as a pillow, and the cat's gonna get that as a pillow. That's just how cats work. So, how far back? Now I only have one hand. Good job, wifey's cat. Good job. I mean, as long as the cat's happy, I think that's the main goal here, right? 1, 2, up, and tear all these down. 2, 1, 2. Everything for my tigress? Yes. The cat is the priority here. Or hold on, wait. Can I do something with that? This is gonna sound better in my head than what I'm about to say out loud. I recognize that, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. It is 100% the case that the cat is the priority. Excellent. Okay, I made it work. That was a solid pun, if I've ever heard one. There we go. See, this is the level of comedy that you can expect out of me, and it's top tier comedy. You're gonna have trouble finding someone who's at least as funny as me. Do they exist? Absolutely. I can't make any photos because she will move. That cat knows what she's doing. Cat knows exactly what she's doing there, wifey. You're just gonna have to surrender. Whatever the cat wants at this point, it gets it. Okay, that's what I wanted. There we go. I'm carrying too much stuff? Well, that's okay. I'll just go ahead and throw it in my truck. So it was this row. This row over here is what... I missed one. Okay, well, that's okay. It's actually not even an issue. I'm perfectly fine. It's all good. Turn off my flashlight. We have daylight back, so I no longer need the flashlight. Clean. So clean that I fell through it without even seeing that I had already broken it. Damn. Okay, well. This is what I will classify as suffering from success. Is that really what that term means? No. But I'm using it anyway. I can't be stopped. That's not how this game works. I'm gonna go ahead and just say it anyway. So, what we have to do is slice through the rest of this row over here. I think I have to bump up the space radio a little bit. I can barely hear it over the metal clang in here. There we go. Right, so, to anyone who is new to this game, what I'm in the process of doing is I am setting up what I personally refer to as a cascade. Now, the reason that I refer to it as a cascade is because in earlier versions of the game, yes, this is definitely not my first time playing this game. In earlier versions of the game, when you were to um, break a three-dimensional structure like so, what used to happen was if I started in this corner over here, this corner would break, and then one layer out in each direction would break, then one layer out from there, so on and so forth, until a wave worked its way through the entire 3D structure. And I don't remember why I started calling that a cascade, but that's what I used to do. So they've changed the game. Honestly, a cascade was pretty difficult on my computer. It was just a lot of stuff to process, and it would just get a little bit choked up trying to do it. So what they've changed it to is just break everything simultaneously and let it all fall down together. Is that any easier on my computer? No, but it does get it over with quickly, or a little bit faster. It'll noticeably choke up my computer very quickly and hold on to that for a moment before we move on to the next thing. Which, okay, I guess that's just how it is now. So what I am doing is I'm preparing for a big, beautiful cascade. Hello, Lulu. I see you running through the chat over there. How has Lulu been recently, Nova? I don't think I've heard much about Lulu recently. And grab. My pockets are too full. How dare you accuse me of having full pockets? Them's fighting words right there. Alright, so sides are done. I fell off the ship. Boo! Don't fall off the ship, you moron. I think I do need to take care of this edge along these connectors. I could try and just pull out the connectors, but I think that's a little bit more effort at the moment. So let's go ahead and just knock out this strip. It's just one layer and another one underneath it. It's toast. According to the cube rule, it's just toast. There we go. Easy peasy. No effort done at all. My pockets are... I gotta get bigger. I gotta get bigger pants pockets in this game. I think I can get up to 300 something carry capacity if I stick with it long enough. This is a funny looking Destiny 2. When are they going to introduce the hammer into Destiny 2, Javi? If they introduce the hammer and... Damn it. Why is everyone obsessed with my beard? I understand it's a fantastic beard. I get that. But still. Okay. Yep. They bring back these I'm not even wearing... What is this? I'm not wearing gloves? I just got my bare fingers out? Holy, this... We need to bump up the rating on this game. I can't believe there's ungloved hands. Ow. Wait, are there? Alright, so it's difficult to see, but it looks like there are gloves. Wait, can I get into the... Why am I using medical gloves with a sledgehammer? That's what I see. I see that I'm holding medical gloves with a sledgehammer right now. It's a very odd choice. I'm kind of surprised that the medical gloves aren't breaking. That definitely seems like something that would happen immediately with all that movement going around, but you know, they seem to be holding. 2, 1, 2, and break. 2, 2. Toss. Gorgeous. Okay. So we have just about got all the preliminaries out of the way. Once we're done with the upper layer here, we can start taking out all of the walls. All of the walls are really what are holding us back from knocking this big, beautiful thing down in one fell swoop. So, you know, we're gonna knock them down. It seems like it's a lot of wall, but honestly, it's not too bad. It'll take a moment to get through, but it's not too bad. And then we can knock down this entire structure all in one go. Luckily, I have a few explosives, so we'll be good to go there. So, let's just start from the outside and go in. That's my go-to. I usually start on the right side in the front, work my way around the back, and end up in the front left. I don't know why that's my go-to, but it works. I'm gonna stick with it. And handling right in the face. Game, please. I'm getting bullied by chat enough already. I don't need this. Is it necessary to pick this kind of stuff up at this point? No, but it's a little bit difficult to see what I've done and what's left to do unless I clear it out of my way. I honestly, I really wish that I was as good at cleaning in real life as I am in this game. I'd be solid. Wouldn't have anything lying out. Everything would be in its place. I would not have made a mess of anything. It would be fantastic. These stairs could definitely end up being a problem later when I'm trying to do a cascade. This entire structure above us could 100% be held in place by a single metal staircase. 君だよ君なんだよ教えてくれた暗闇も光ぬ原星空にある悲しみも笑顔におかけさないで今だけの星の光照らすから Empty full pockets, ridiculous. Stupid full pockets. I am trying to get something done tonight. I am feeling the productivity, and you just keep getting in my way. So rude. So rude of the game. We can knock out this section real quick. That'd be very easy to do. You remember what I said at the beginning of stream? This is a fantastic game to just turn your brain off and do a few simple things. I 100% stand by this. I'm having a very relaxing time right now. I don't have to worry about an alien chasing me around. I don't have to worry about some robots chasing me around and ultimately catching me because I panic run. Am I talking about Alien Isolation? Yeah, I'm definitely talking about Alien Isolation, but we don't have any concerns like that here, and that's fantastic. So relaxing. And honestly, the bit of rhythmic hammering that I've got going on. There you go. You just go along with the beat a little bit, and you're already at the end of the wall. I short-armed it. Oh no, how embarrassing. I didn't intend to short-arm it like that. I'm so sorry. This is not representative of me as a shipbreaker. This is not representative of the company that I work for in this game, who how well do they pay me actually? Should I actually be defending the company that I work for in this game right now, or am I getting shortchanged on all my stuff? Yes, they are selling me ships at incredibly fair prices. I mean, this whole thing that I'm working on right now at the beginning was only $400, I think. I mean, if you were given the opportunity in real life to purchase half of a ship this size for $400, would you purchase it? Actual question right there. I have to imagine that the amount of value that you could get out of a ship that size is well over $400. But, you know, the big problem is, how do you extract all of that, all of the resources? Smash blueberries, lemon juice, sugar, 2 cups of water, and half a teaspoon of matcha is pretty good. I've never had matcha. For as much as I like drinking tea, I've never had matcha. What even is that? Grab, pick up, and hammer 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It tastes like my lawn. Okay. But mixed with other things, it's pretty good. Oh, I got you. It's a super grassy kind of tea. Okay. I assume different from herbal tea, which is my go-to. Probably one of those. You just have to taste it to know what it's like. Okay, I got you. If I ever get the opportunity, I'll certainly give it a shot. This home and his life behind. His dreams burning like a rocket inside. Strap yourself into the rocket now, rocket now. You got your friends right. Bye. That you'll make it now, make it now. You'll never know if you don't try. So strap yourself into the rocket now, rocket now. Your friends right by your side. Oh, drop the checks, then you close your eyes. Your dreams burning like a rocket inside. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Are there any other foods that I enjoy, but are better when mixed with something else? Similar to matcha in this case. The first thing that comes to mind is spinach. I like mixing spinach into my food, but if you just gave me straight up raw spinach leaves, I could eat them. I could eat them without much issue, but I probably wouldn't enjoy it that much. So my go-tos are a spinach salad. Not necessarily like a bacon blue cheese spinach salad. Just replacing lettuce with spinach. That is what I am referring to. Because I like spinach. Honestly, vegetables are my go-to food group. Sure, meat is cool. I like that. Poultry, eggs, and dairy. Yeah, I like all that as well, but I'm a vegetable guy. It's a weird thing to say, but I'm definitely a vegetable guy. Drop it, set, take flight. Hope and pray that you'll make it now, make it now. You'll never know if you don't try. So drop it, set. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. We are getting close to being able to do a cascade. Easily during this stream, we will cascade this section. Honestly, within the next half hour is very likely. Picking up all the pieces, I don't know if I'm gonna want to do that, but how much is the magnet? The magnet would be a huge game changer for us, actually. So, hello, Mr. Upgrade Man.
Hello. आप क्या चाहते हैं, my friend?
Train level 3. $1,800 is a tough sell, but I may have to grind out the magnet before we can really continue working on ships. And I do know how to be super efficient in ships to get to $1,800. Now, that does not mean that once you have $1,800, you have the magnet. Because you have to also go over to the upgrade man, go down to the crane, and then you can make your upgrades. This one takes a lot of liquids, and it only gets us to level 2, which, okay. And liquids and metals and plastics and stuff, you just have to tear down ships. Luckily, metals is not the big thing there, so we could go into a ship, do a bare bones cleanup of it, get the contract money, get the resources we need, and just sell off whatever is left still. Very viable strategy. Definitely what I'm going to do for grinding. There we go. Okay. So it's just this side section. Okay, we're getting very close. Cascade within the next 15 minutes. Highly likely. Before the ad break in 3 minutes. I'm not gonna try and push that. That's a tight squeeze. Doable, maybe, but I'm not gonna try and rush it. I don't wanna rush it and then ruin the cascade by being sloppy. A very, very possible thing to do, because if you take down every single thing that can hold up the upper layer of the ship, it's gonna fall down. I could leave a single panel up and it'll hold everything above it. Point is, I've got plenty of time. Toss and alright. We will definitely do the cascade probably shortly after shortly after the ad break. There's not too many more panels to do. on this lower level before we can move on to the next thing. So let's just quickly knock those out. One, two. Excellent. Okay. There we go. Okay, so just this front section, just a few more panels. This is the part where I have to be careful. If I want to make the cascade nice and dramatic and cinematic and stuff, I have to be careful. So we're gonna basically go one panel at a time, and we're gonna set off the last panel with an explosive from a distance so we can get a good shot of it. It would definitely help if I had cleared out this section over here beforehand. Should I? I mean, I don't really want to clean up after this, but in terms of getting... Oh, handbrake. In terms of getting a good shot, it might be worthwhile to do. But for right now, let me just Spider-Man my way up top. And I will sit out the ad break from the highest peak that I can manage. Oh, no, come on. Yes. Yes. Okay, hold. We're almost there. Come on, let me go up one more level. Yes, okay. There we go. Ad break. I'm not moving. I'm not touching anything. We're good. We're solid. Alright, so. It's going very smoothly tonight. This is... this is what I like. It's nice and relaxing. I'm not really doing anything too serious. I get to chat with everybody here. I'm on board with all of this kind of stuff. This is what I like. Now don't get me wrong. I'm also a fan of going out and doing more entertaining, more interesting stuff, but this is a good change of pace. And honestly, I still owe you guys a large ship in one stream vid stream from my 200 follower punishment stream. I have not forgotten about this. There are several things, in fact, that I still owe you guys. However, as a reminder, you have to tell me what to do for some of those. I can't choose what those are. Like, I still owe 10 gifted subs to somebody. If you have somebody in mind that you want me to give them to, I'll do it. If you want me to give them to the community here, I'll do it. But you have to tell me. It's not my choice. I think I've taken care of... I'll take all 10. I mean, sure. You can absolutely self-nominate on that kind of stuff, yeah. If there are multiple people who want this kind of stuff, then we'll put it up to a vote, or I'll split them or something. But in the 3 months since I did that stream, nobody's come out and said who to give them to. So yeah. Oh, or give them to wifey. This is your guys' decision. I will give them to who you want them to. Welcome back from ad jail, everyone. We were discussing who I can give the 10 gifted subs that I owe to. And, you know, on top of that, it's not just 10 gifted subs, it's 10 gifted subs and 2,000 bits that I owe from that stream. But, you know, we can absolutely discuss that. I'm just out here reminding people that it's still on the table. It's been 3 months or whatever. I still owe it. Alright. One panel at a time. We're gonna be careful before we do a cascade. Oh, hello, Nova. What's up? Were you listening to those words that I was saying just now? Did they pique your interest? One at a time. Don't cause a premature cascade. That is not what I want to have happen. One at a time. Be nice and careful. Okay. 2, 1, 2. I'm gonna leave this one. 2, 2. Break that side. Break right here. We're still okay. We're fine. It's all good. I just have to drop in an explosive and make it go boom. Very necessary. Right, so the entirety of the upper part that you see here is being held in place by this one panel. Ridiculous, I understand, but that's just how the game physics work here. But that does allow me to do ridiculous stuff like this. Now, unfortunately, it's getting fairly dark in the game, so I'm going to use the opportunity to scope out where I can set up for a good shot of what I'm about to do. If I could just... Okay. Back here isn't too bad. I've got the whole view right over here. Wanted to come look at the other side. Oh, hello, Khan. How are you doing? As soon as it becomes daylight in the game, we're about to drop this entire structure in one go. I hope it doesn't crash my computer. But, you know, this is a very real possibility. How are you doing today? Are you looking forward to Dead Space? This side is pretty good. But I think I would prefer... I think I like the back corner more. So let's just see. This gives me a very good... Oh. Are you not so thrilled about Dead Space? Is that because of how the difficulty vote happened in your Discord? I was hoping it would turn out one way, Khan. And I was not disappointed. Oh yeah. I forgot you got that new emote. Look at that little thing. So is that emote supposed to be like the freak out from Bochi the Rock? Is that what that's supposed to be? Because that's sure what that's definitely what it looks like. Yes, excellent. Beautiful. Nova, which one is this? That is beautiful. All right. Daylight. Come quickly. I have things that I wish to do. We only have less than 90 minutes left before we have to go do the next thing. But momentarily, I just have to kill time. One emote from each gifted sub that I have. Look at all those beautiful gifted subs. I do like the gifted sub stuff that Twitch does. Oh, I fell. Damn it. There we go. Attempt number 2. I never fell down. You guys didn't see anything. So, it's still a little bit too dark. I want to make sure that there is good lighting for this. Emotes from the people that I've subbed to. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate. Game, can you go faster? What? Okay. This is not the first time that the game has done this to me. It's many times now when I'm about to perform a beautiful cascade like this, the game decides, oh, hey, how about nighttime so you can't get a good shot of it? Not, it's dawn is upon us. How about some really good morning light? No, it's always, oh, there goes all your natural light, and your flashlight is definitely not an LED bulb, so there's no chance you can safely see every. Can you imagine how disappointing it would be to do a cascade in this? It would be incredibly disappointing. So now I'm just stuck over here, going on about nothing sensical, just waiting for the daylight. See, there we go. This is me. This is me. Right. All we have to do is wait just a little bit more. The natural light is coming. It is getting much easier to see what's going on over here. I would love it if I could hide the UI specifically for stuff like this, but I can't. And I recognize that even if I were to try and swap away from it, my computer's going to be chugging along enough as is. It's honestly going to be difficult to make this work. But that's not going to stop me. I'm going to set up the best shot that I can get, and we'll just have to go with it. So, we go over here. We have to go to the one panel that's holding this all in place. I'm going to actually go ahead and put 2 dynamite on it. Is it necessary to have 2 dynamite on it? No, but I want to make sure that my hand is empty so that I have just a little bit more that's showing you guys what's going on. Uh-oh. Alright, we're good. Okay. So, set up in my shot. Let me just save the game real quick, just in case I crash. Okay. Alright. Hopefully I did everything ready. This is the cascade that I've been looking forward to. So, 3. Wait, hold on. Would this be a slightly better position? It's a little bit better. Okay. For real this time. 3, 2, 1. Damn it, I always mix up the click left and right for setting off the thing. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh, look at that. That was so satisfying. Look at all those pieces on the floor. This is why I play this game. I love doing stuff like that. That scratches such a nice itch for me. Holy. And, you know, my computer didn't freak out that much. So that was also cool. Exactly, Con. Exactly correct. Now, if I could afford the magnet, this would be such an easy cleanup. I wouldn't have to spend like 2 hours picking up 2 items at a time, which I'm not doing that. That's not what I'm out here to do. I'm gonna finish up this ship, then I'm gonna start grinding towards the magnet. What I need for the magnet is I need a ton of money and I need a ton of resources. And the way that I get a ton of money and a ton of resources is by doing easy ships and scooping up their contracts real quick. Is there a specific ship that I have in mind for this? Yes. I'm not looking forward to doing that ship several times to get the money and resources necessary, but I think it's worthwhile doing it now so that we can more easily do the rest of the game after we have it. So, we'll do it. Now, just imagine that I do a cascade, but instead of on a little medium-sized ship like this, if we did it on a large or extra large ship, yeah. Now that's interesting to do. Does it take more effort to do? Yes. Is it harder to do? Yes, because the structure of some of the bigger ships are not very friendly with doing cascades. They're more meant to just be it's too buried. I can't even see it. Okay. Dead Space at 8. Yep, I'm still good for that, Con. I'll just raid out to you after you go live, and then I'll jump over into your VC. There we go. And don't worry, we are going to be very emotionally supportive of going through Dead Space, as we always are. Do I remember exactly how I'm emotionally supportive? Honestly, no. It's been a few weeks. I don't really remember what's going on in that game, but I know that I'm emotionally supportive, so there we go. Hey, no, ow. Don't stop shorting arms. Stop shorting arming it. Me, what are you doing? Trying to embarrass me like that in front of everyone? Riz or run from monsters? One of those options doesn't make any sense to me, Con. I don't know what one of those two means. That's not a real thing. There we go. Rain is unbelievably slow. Oh, cool. I don't even have to get out of here. I can just stand over here, slowly accumulate a little bit of stuff over here. I'm definitely not picking up all of this mess. That's just more effort than I'm willing to put in right now. There we go. And toss it over. Crane, are you done? So close. So close. Then we can just scrap the ship and go. Okay. We have everything that we need to complete contracts. So, leave this ship. Don't even worry about doing the rest of it. Honestly, not really worth it. What we're going to do is we're going to go back to our house. Go talk to my laptop. Contracts. Flame. 2. 3. Okay. Then we close that. We have to head right back out. We will toss everything that's in the truck, all 12,000 kilograms of... By the way, what kind of truck can handle hauling 12,000 kilos in it? This is an amazing truck. Whoever made this... I don't drive trucks, and I want a truck that can haul 12,000 kilos of stuff. Auto sort? Yeah, I'm not dealing with that. Oh, I've read the wrong number. Oh, 13,000 including what the crane picked up. I'm not doing it manually. That's a nuisance. Welcome back, Bat. How are you doing? Finish. Okay. So, I definitely have enough money for the Crane 3 upgrade,
Namaste.
but the reason I'm not going to do that is because I would blow through all of my money to get that, and then I would be short on money to do pretty much anything else. Now, I could definitely sell off some of my scrap real quick. Honestly, scrap metal is the easiest thing to get, but, you know, it's worth the least because of how abundant it is. If I would sell 50,000, 50? Yeah, I'm gonna sell 50-ish thousand. I'll take $1,000 from that. Okay. Yeah, I want to sell. We're good. All right, I got plenty of money, but I'm still short on materials. At the very least, I can head over here, talk to Mr. Schematic. Crane upgrade. Go ahead and purchase that. What? I thought it was 3 crane upgrades and then you get the magnet. At what level do you get the magnet? No. The magnet is a tool that allows you to pick up. You must purchase at the tool shop after upgrading the crane to its maximum level. Okay, so we're not there yet. I don't have $5,000. It's going to take a moment to get the $5,000. I still have plenty of money to get to crane level 2, though.
My friend.
I'm just short on liquids. So let's go find a ship that has plenty of liquids in it. I don't have to worry about purchasing power. I've got plenty of purchasing power. Jump, and I will scrap my current ship. Sure, that's fine. We're now entering the grind phase for this game. I'm going to get up to a magnet before we start taking on any of the bigger ships. I mean, yes, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only 5 more ships. But it would really help if I had the magnet for those. Plain and simple. It would really help. So, liquids. There's plenty of liquids on this ship. It's not the most liquidy ship out there. The one that we just did, the Mariner, has a decent amount of liquids on it. That's okay. We're getting to small ships now, so there's going to be less, of course. 260 for this. Really? Resources. Care about that. Contracts could get me 60, 135, 285 on a $75 ship. It would be pretty quick and easy to knock those out. The contracts that they're looking for are iron sink cardboard boxes, plastic, aluminum, life buoys, and clocks. Wood, carrots. You know what? Okay, sure. Let's grind out at least the next thing from this one. Honestly, even if I don't turn in the contracts and just keep the basic resources, that's okay with me. Because if I go look at this one and look at the contracts, 3,200, 320, 720, 1520. We would have to do that a few times to get up to the 5,000 on the crane. That's kind of rough. For right now, just speed run a couple of at least one of these. Alright. Truck. We have work to do. My flashlight. Turn on the truck flashlight. You may be familiar with truck flashlight as headlights, but oh, you gotta be kidding me. No. No. Wow. Okay. This, okay. I've got, I wedged myself. And I can't even get out of the game, please. Click if you're stuck. Yep. I exploded? I absolutely did explode. Very true. That was a little bit embarrassing. It was that stupid tree root right there that just got me wedged. So, let's go pick up all the goodies that we can real quick. South the fashion, what you gotta get. So know what you gotta get. Sound like what you gotta get. Keeping your best shot. Don't reach out and get ya. Gotta go reach out and get ya. Go reach out and get ya. Picking up all the bits and all the pieces that I need. Boop boop ba da bung. We're gonna get pretty far just picking up stuff like this. Luckily, I haven't seen anything to the effect of, what do I want to call it? Anything that requires actual work. Like there's nothing that I have to tear down to pick up on here. There's no craneable. There we go. There are no craneable elements on the bottom floor here. That is what I was trying to say. Because craneable elements are a little bit of a nuisance. Because the crane has to have a clear line of sight straight to whatever it's trying to get to. If there's anything in the way, it won't be able to. So this aluminum is needed a little bit here. Hopefully not too much, but you know, we'll deal with it. Starting now screaming at the top of their lungs. This is a song that I like singing along to, but I realize that I don't know the words well enough to fully sing them. Damn you, craneable element. How dare you contradict me right after I said there were no craneable elements on the bottom floor here. Jeez. Okay, well. We'll deal with it. We will deal with it. It's a bit of a nuisance, but, you know, I'm locked in. I'm locked in. I know it was only a $75 ship. I'm aware that it was only a $75 ship. We could cut our losses pretty easily, but I'm at least picking up all the trash that I can before we do that. Because I know I can't fly. No, yearning up and that's on my home. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes. Okay, actually, redoing ships is honestly not really what I want to do, so I changed my mind. We're gonna just turn in whatever I have and go on to the next ship. If we can get the crane, we'll get the crane. If we don't get the crane, no big deal. Auto sort. Take everything. It's fine. I'm sure that the amount of liquids that I need in there. Okay, yep. Let's go upgrade my crane real quick.
Namaste.
And yes, order. $900. Okay, yeah, sure.
फिर मिलते हैं, my friend.
I can sell off. Wait, what do I need? I wasn't paying attention.
Prabhat, my friend.
I need at least 2,500 non-metals. Got plenty. I need at least 5,000 metals. Okay. I think I can just sell off as many tools as needed. That should get me to the $900. Hello. Equipment. $300. Take it. 900 big ones. Okay. We'll rush back over to Mr. Upgrade
Namaste.
and Rain level 3. Right. Now we unfortunately need that $5,000 upgrade. That's gonna be a nuisance to do. But I'm pretty sure the $5,000 upgrade is where we get the magnet. So that'd be nice, at least. It's gonna be difficult to get to that point, but because even if I look at some of the large ships and their contracts, basically 1,000, a little over 2,000. No, basically 1,000, basically 2,000, like 4,000. I would need to do this whole large ship in its entirety before I could afford just the blueprint for the magnet. Go ahead and scrap that. It's fine. So, go talk to this. Scroll down to the last medium ship. And then I have to deal with large ships. Now, as a reminder, you guys, I do owe you guys a stream where I do one of these 4 ships start to finish all in one stream. This is something that I owe you for my 200 follower punishment stream. I have not forgotten about it. I just am working up to it. I'm on my last medium ship, and then after that, I may have to make a few upgrades before we can go on to the large ship, but $400? I can get $400. Let me just go sell some stuff off. Hello. Yes, I'd like to make $400, please. Sell half my metals. Sell half my non-metals. You can't have my liquids because there's barely any of those, but actually, you can have my liquids. You can have my non-metals. That crane upgrade was expensive, but you know, we've got the cash money we need. We're about to go embark on a new ship, and from there, we'll move on. So, tuna colada? Yes, the tuna colada. Moving on. Man, your way. Anarchy. Everyone who wants to be me. Anarchy. Yeah. Rainbow be shining. Anarchy. Being wild and free. Anarchy. There we go. Okay. Now, the tuna colada is the last medium-sized ship that's available in the base game. Now, this game has a ton of different DLC associated with it, and some of those DLC do include ships larger than a large ship. The extra large ships are not available for the large stream single ship because those are larger than a large ship, so I'm sorry. If the next time that I do a punishment stream, I can do an extra large ship in one stream on the wheel. That would be difficult to do, just based on how long it takes, but it's something that can be added. Get up, wake it up. Anarchy. The one who wants to be me. Anarchy. Yeah. That's all I can say. Anarchy. Go wild and free. Anarchy. Yeah. Okay. So, my go-to for pretty much every ship that I do in this game is to always clear off the deck first. Because once you clear off the deck, then you get a pretty good visual on what you have to do inside of the ship. So, got plenty of big containers. Now, these big containers are honestly pretty simple. Just go ahead, cut off whatever's holding them in place. And then you can crane it out very easily. luckily, I just finished upgrading my crane from level 1 to level 3 in one go, so I'm good. I'm absolutely good to just go ahead and queue up 3 cranes in one go. 1, 2, 3. Now I can walk away, and when I come back, that will be done. Now there is still the other side of this. Yep, see? There's extra stuff to pick up over here. Nothing too serious, but it's too heavy. Boo! Get more carrying capacity. Me? What do you do? Oh, I moved. This is a new ship, and I moved my truck. It's over here on the side. Awesome. So, finish picking this up. Go ahead and cut away all the supports. 1, 2, 3. Okay. There we go. So, that is the main deck of the ship. I mean, yeah, the crane is still working its way through the stuff that I told it to, but, no. That's not at all where I wanted to throw that. How dare it behave in such manner? Well, that's okay. Just gonna head up here, run over here, and we're gonna do a top-down of this structure real quick. So, and by top-down I mean, ow, Spider-Man. Yes, there we go. We're just gonna pick up everything loose that we can, and all the craneable elements. This, not at all craneable. This, absolutely craneable. And the important thing with taking care of craneable elements up front is if you don't take care of craneable elements and you break the floor underneath them, you simply lose it. It breaks, and any value that was inside of it, ooh, gone. So this is an important step and not just something that I prefer to do. Head over here, and we'll set up the crane. 1, 2. At top layer down, we'll go down a single layer, and look at all this stuff. My goodness. Whoever worked in this ship before sure left me a lot of treasure. I'm actually on board with this, because with all this treasure, I get to have even better margins. And yeah, I'm absolutely going to take everything here, sell it off, and pocket the money. Watch me do it. I hate to burst your bubble, but that's kind of the point of the game. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. If they didn't want me to sell off all their stuff, they should have taken it with them. So, side room is done. It's got this back room. All these treasures. Now, I call them treasures. Tuna travels incredible distances during migration. Some tuna are born in the Gulf of Mexico and travel across the Atlantic Ocean to feed off the coast of Europe, and then swim all the way back to the Gulf to breed. Holy! The fish cross the entire ocean to get from North America all the way over to Europe and then come back in their lifetime? How long does that take? I mean, their lifetime, yes, but that, goddamn, those are some determined fish. I'm curious on this. Like, I know that fish have a lot of, what do you call it? Not quite migration habits, because, well, are they migration habits for fish? Like, when you're talking about birds, birds usually migrate from their typical area to further south because it's cold, and they would prefer to not be cold. However, fish, on the other hand, seem to simply move from one spot to the other during the course of their life. And they usually involve coming back. Like, I remember watching a nature documentary quite some time ago where salmon will spawn in a river. The salmon that spawn in the river will make their way out to the ocean via the river, and they'll hang out in the ocean for their lifetime, and they'll eventually manage to swim. Somehow, they manage to find the stream that they were born in however many streams are out there that connect to the ocean. I don't know how they do this, but they do. And they head back to that stream to lay their eggs and then die. So this is very different from birds who simply go where the weather is nice and then come back when they're done. Is this just a fish thing in general? Ow, hey, ow, hello, ow, yes, hello. Hello, Arcos, how are you doing? We are currently working on the Tuna Colada, which is in fact the last medium ship that I have available from the base game. Once I'm done with the Tuna Colada, then we start working on the large ships. Now, I was talking about this a moment ago, but I still owe you guys a large ship in one stream session. However, I'm deciding which ship to go through. If I'm gonna do this, I probably want to do the best large ship and not the worst large ship, which means it's probably the fourth one. So I have 3 more ships that I can play through to acquire some money to make a few more upgrades before I tackle that, because I would love to have the magnet available to me when I do that. That is such a game changer. However, the next upgrade, which I think is the magnet, the blueprint alone cost 5 grand. That is not a small thing right there. I have $8 to my name in this game, and 5,000 kilos of metal, but that's hardly worth mentioning, because that would get me $100 maybe. Fire in the hole. Point being, I need a ton of money before I can go on to the next section. Ta-da. And 1. Head right over here. 1, 2. Pick up the control. Honestly, it's kind of disappointing, the design that they have for these medium ships, because pretty much everything in this control tower over here, like in this control tower over here, is the same regardless of which medium-sized ship that you're on. There is not much in the way of variety, which, okay, it's not like there has to be variety in these games. I'm sure it's just various degradations of the same model ship for the medium-sized ones. So okay, makes sense. Cuts down on the amount of effort that they have to do for making ships. However, where was I going with this? I don't remember where I was going with this. Probably not important. Point is, I just did a very nice cascade on the previous ship, and it's going to be basically the same cascade for this ship, just a little bit different. Not even that much. Okay. Just stay on this layer of the ship. I'm not done over here. There's still so much to pick up. So many goodies. Just head on over. Oh, hey, no, come on. Head on over. Yes. You know what? Okay. I'll just keep jumping onto the side of the ship. That's fine with me. I don't need to stand on the railing and support myself with my toes through what I assume are my heavy-duty work boots underneath. That's not at all necessary. Do I think it would be kind of interesting to do? Yes. I absolutely think that would be kind of interesting to do, but the game has decided, no, that's not happening tonight, so okay. You can't fight the game. You just gotta work within what they give you. So, okay. Don't even bother. Just I'll show you why. This okay. No, I might have been able to make that. It's on the fence. I understand, but maybe. So, just finish picking up all the loosies in here. Then we'll start seeing where I have to set up a cascade. Hopefully I can just drop the whole upper floor, at the whole control tower, actually, at once. Which will take a little bit of effort, but I'll definitely do it. Do not fall off the railing this time. Just, come on. Almost there. So close. I saw it connect. I saw it. Okay, hold on. And... yes. Pro gamer move right there. I didn't have to jump down and jump back up. I just had to spend even more time that it would take to jump down and jump back up to line up the shot. Efficient? No, not at all, but it was worth it. Absolutely worth it. I can't... this game can't tell me what to do. Nuh-uh. No. I'll do what I want. So I'm pretty sure that's everything from this level. So we'll go down one. We'll go down one more. Holy mess left behind on this ship. Right. Oh, I think this is one of those tricky things where there is something on the other side of this wall that has a craneable element inside of it, but they just don't give you a straight line to it. Which, okay, not a big deal. Tearing a hole in the floor from the top of the ship down to there, pretty easy. Will it take a little bit of effort? A little bit, but it's not too bad. Point is, I'm moving along at a pretty good pace right now. There we go. Okay. All the fire extinguisher kind of stuff. I vaguely remember seeing... no, it must have been on a previous ship. All the fire extinguishers and alarms and such. Well, that's fine with me. Just jump down, toss, and head right back over. One. My goodies. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing along the walls. Okay. Holy filing cabinet. How much data do you think is in a filing cabinet? You know what? Actually, this is a good question. I can ramble on about this for a moment. So, in terms of how much data is in a filing cabinet, I would have to go ahead and say hardly any. I imagine that the amount of data is less than a megabyte, probably. So if we were to go ahead and just no, I'm gonna up my estimate. 100 megabytes. I'm upping my estimate by 100 megabytes after doing some very quick math in my head. So let's go ahead and say that there's just paper with words written on it in your filing cabinet. So you have 4 drawers in your filing cabinet. Now, off the top of my head, how many pieces of paper do you think can fit in a single drawer of a filing cabinet? Let's just say that you don't have to worry about your paper crumpling up or getting caught or anything. It's just going to fit smoothly in there. Instead of estimating, let me just do a quick Google search. Search how many pieces of paper can fit in a 4-drawer filing cabinet. A rough estimate is good enough. A standard 4-drawer vertical type filing cabinet typically holds between 10,000 and 16,000 sheets of paper, depending on how deep the drawers are and how tightly the files are packed. Okay, sure. So for the sake of convenience, let's just say it's 10,000 because, you know, the math is a little bit easier on that. There we go. Okay. So. Oh, I wasted that. I wasted my charge because I forgot which floor I was on. Damn it. Okay. So, 10,000 sheets of paper, rough estimate, in each one of those filing cabinets that I picked up. Now, how many words can fit on a standard piece of paper? Actually, irrelevant question. Don't worry about that. How much data is stored on a single sheet of paper? I'm just gonna make another quick search. What is the rough estimate for how many kilobytes are in a standard 8x11 sheet of paper converted to a .txt file? Rough estimate. Good enough. What do you got? Oh, my question must have been weird. It's taking a second. No, don't electrocute me. Trying to get down here. Come on, don't be like this game. I'm trying to. Okay, electricity in the corners, which does make sense. I'm standing over an electrified room. I need an explosive. I need a single explosive. And I can afford a single explosive if I sell off a few things, just make some quick cash. Get over there. Run, jump. Oh, my hops. Sweet. I did not expect to be able to make that jump. Okay, yeah, let's go. So, head over here. I need to talk to the Cashman. Cashman, I need to sell some metal. I have to sell 1,100 kilos to be able to buy a single explosive. What a ripoff. Holy. But, you know, the profits that I'm going to get out of this ship are definitely worth it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that.
नमस्ते फिर मिलते हैं my friend
Did my search not? Oh, okay, it did come through. A standard 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, when filled with single space text and saved as a TXT file, is roughly 2 to 4 kilobytes. Okay, sure. So, let's see. Basic math time. I can do basic math. Do I have my calculator? I'm gonna whip out the calculator real quick. We just remove that element. I usually have the calculator. I don't have the calculator. Okay, I can do this. Window capture. Add existing calculator. Okay. Pull up my calculator. There we go. We will put that in the center of the screen just for a second. Am I ready? Hello, Hobby. What am I ready for? So, rough estimate was 10,000 sheep. Yo. Damn. You had to steal my beard while I'm doing math? Now I'm gonna need somebody to check my math just to make sure I'm right. All my confidence in my math came from my beard. Damn. That's ruthless, Hobby. So 10,000 sheets of paper times 2 kilobytes each is 20,000 kilobytes. And even if I were to go use the data setting and make it, where's kilobytes to megabytes? What was the number? 20,000. Okay, yes. So 20,000 kilobytes is 20 megabytes. As a reminder, I'm pretty sure my second estimate was about 100 megabytes per filing cabinet. And, you know what? Hold on. Actually, bring the calculator back out. We're not done with it. Even if I were to say, clear. Even if it was 16,000 kilobytes times, that's only conversion. Get out of here. No, scientific calculator. 16,000 sheets of paper times 4 kilobytes each. 64,000, which is only 64 megabytes worth of data, well within the 100 megabyte estimate that I did before I got onto this topic. I don't remember how I got onto this topic, but, you know, the math is on my side at the very least. So, ow, hello, ouch, ow. Hey, are you throwing things at me because I did math on stream? Is that what is going on right now? Oh my goodness. Well, I'm going to be sure to go ahead and do math whenever I get the chance then. Alright, yeah, how about that? Fucking nerd. Hey. I had to make sure that my ramblings had some degree of sense, Javi. Like, I'm okay speaking nonsense. That is perfectly fine with me. However, it is nice when when my nonsense does has some place in reality as well. There we go. Okay. See, we have de-electrified the room. Easy peasy. Now, we do need to take care of this crane element before we want to set up a cascade, because if I don't do that, then the high alloy steel, the aluminum, the copper, and the plastic inside of it are just gonna disappear. And I'd rather not lose all that stuff. That's pretty valuable stuff to me. So, let's just go ahead, break this down. Come on, easy. Dun, da, da, da. Bum, ba, da, bum, bum, bum. There we go. Okay. Head up top. We broke through all of it once. Even better. Okay. Then I will head upstairs. One layer. Oh, I overshot it. I didn't realize which layer I was on. I joke? Okay, thank you. Yeah. And every once in a while, I just have to check myself just to make sure that I'm on the right track. I mean, it's not like I have to be right or anything, but I felt fairly confident about what I was saying that time. I break. Okay, I will run over to a high point, and we will watch the sunrise. There we go. Ad break. Enjoy the sunrise, everybody. Okay, so the game is going fairly well tonight, and it's not like it's very easy to mess up this game. Honestly, you just have to break things, but make sure you break them in the right order. Really, the only thing you have to make sure of is you don't break the floor under a craneable element. That will get you. That will definitely get you. Realized how far behind I was on hydrating during that. I've just been yapping for so long I didn't even really notice it. But you know, as long as you don't break the floor under a craneable element, or you don't take out a gas pipe without turning off the source, because if I were to go ahead and disrupt a live gas pipe, it would explode. It would make its way back to the source one segment at a time, and it would explode. Which normally is not much of an issue for me. Normally, I can just go ahead and let it explode, but I'm in the process of trying to earn cash money so that I can get the upgrades that I want. So, I'm being a little bit careful right now. And it's very doable. It's very doable to be careful in this game. You just have to... I know I said this is a you can turn your brain off and just go ahead and do whatever game, and I stand by that. That is still true. However, you could slip up and be careless if you turn your brain off a little bit too much. So low power brain on low settings. That's what I'm going for. But we're almost through the medium ships. Now, I don't really know how long I want to keep this game going. I'm definitely going to work my way through the base game ships. Ideally, I'm going to do this ship. I'm going to do the 3 large ships that come after it. I'm going to do the single large ship string on the 4th ship. And welcome back from ad jail, everyone. Did you enjoy the sunset? Because I've just been yapping for the past 3 minutes. And hydrating. I remember the hydrate this time. Point is, we have more to break. More things to tear down in this game, rather. it's not just random destruction. There's a reason why I'm doing this. The reason is they're paying me very well, but let's not get too caught up in that kind of stuff. Just know that I'm good. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, change no. She does your change that economic. I'm a sanitary. Look on them, look on my sanitary. They know. Anatato and moeto. Imi mosa sana iwa. Change. I don't get to medicine. Nakashima, Nakashima, te. Shiri does Oh no, there's even more up there? Oh, what a nuisance. Okay, well. We're still doing it. I still have to get this craneable element out before we move on to the next area, so... Okay. No big deal. No big deal. We'll just head over here. Click on this. And... okay. It's doable. It'll just take a little bit of effort. Toss. Excuse me? Space radio, did you... You stopped. I don't know why you stopped, but you did. So, let's get that back up and running. I'm pretty sure it said this whole section right over here. Just this 2x1, which a 2x1 is nothing I say comes out right. Rock and love without a fight. No one ever knows my name. When I pray for sun, it rains. Or I'm so sick of wasting time, but nothing's moving in my life. Inspiration can't be found. I get up and fall right. I'm alive. I'm alive. Oh yeah. You see the good and that's where you want me. Reaching for heaven, I will fly. And I'll sleep when I die. I live, I die. I'm alive. Every lover breaks my heart, and I know it from the start. And I'll end up in a mess every time I second guess. All my friends just run away when I'm having a bad day. I would rather stay in bed, but I know there's a reason. I'm alive. I'm alive. Oh yeah. You see the good and that's where you want me. Reaching for heaven, I will fly. And I sleep when I die. I live. I'm alive. Okay, grainable element, take that out of here, please. And... holy, that thing is moving so fast. Okay, well, that's fine. It's fine with me, actually. This is all okie dokie. No big deal. So, we're done over here. Then we just have to check the rest of this down area. Alive, oh yeah, you see the good and that's where you want me. Reaching for heaven, I will fly. I'll sleep when I die, I live. Life, oh, I'm alive. I'm alive, oh yeah. You see the good and that's where you want me. Reaching for heaven, I will fly. And I'll sleep when I die. Live. my life. I live my life. Oh, bum, ba, bum, bum, ba-dum. Okay, and take that back. So there's not too much else that we have to do before we can set up the cascade for this. Smash the door down, taking charge of the way. On the edge and going under, while the plastic world around me surrounds me and holds me down. Lasting up into the thunder, won't admit that they just ground me and bound me as I am bound. You won't want anymore though. You were a fighter like me. You were more than willing to break my guard and set the fire free. Dialing up and going under, it's time to show some skin. Heart's laid bare, but I don't care. Baby, it's a rush through my javelin. Got the cord and face tomorrow. Smash the door down, taking charge of the way. For sure, gonna change the world and this time make it yours. Yeah, yeah, hey, yeah. Undivided, stand united with me. Damn, why are the songs that I love singing along to coming up in a row right now? Who's conspiring against me? Never right for the hero type of role. I admit it. With my heart, chivalry and fear, I can see today's reflected in each past year. Even so, it has been falling the heavens to me, but I cannot hide all the emptiness inside my fleeting heart. What's in my dreams? I've run hands up, but now I'm knocked around or beaten down. I will stand up outdoor. All of the love has yet to wake. I know your strength is not you lack. You got my back, and now that I've got yours, I have you to thank for lighting up the door. Cause you're here with me, our dreams are free forever. I wanna always be with you. I count you everything I have. Could never fight. Work together, feel the night, and with one touch, I recall every memory. All too precious to not hold, and more close to me. It's tempting to close your eyes and turn from the world, but it's bittersweet, like you somehow missed a beat with no restart. When every wish has overlap, you realize if you carry on without your dawn, your hesitation fades. All of your stars will disappear. I know you calm your sword and shield this crossing field. The path that we select, the promise we made, will last for all our days. So I call to live I will put my faith in you. Okay, so that's almost everything that it takes to wrap up this ship. There's probably a few more things in some of the other. Actually, what am I missing on these two contracts? Some high alloy steel. I don't remember which one that is. We need one miracle. Can you not hear me call at all? Until the day I keep screaming your name. Once in my dreams, I rose hands up. No matter how I'm knocked around or beaten down, I will stand up, I'm strong. All of the love has yet to wake. I will feel strength is what I lack. You've got my back, and now that I've got yours, I have you to thank for lighting up the door. Because you're here with me, our dreams will soar free forever. I wanna always be with you. I cannot hold you tight right now. I swear that I'll be with you. Choose, I'll give you everything I have. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's only a couple more things that I need to be able to knock out the 3 contracts. Barely doing any work on the ship. I think this may be the grinding ship, actually. Which, okay, if I can grind out just a little bit at a time, I'll go ahead and do that. It's just kind of a necessary thing. I need plenty of resources, I need plenty of money. This ship has both. And in terms of what I've actually had to break so far, it's not that much. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and do it once. Then we'll decide what to do after that. Your last day, hey, standing here alone with you, I found my vision. Just wake up now. Wake up now. Tell me it's over, it must be. Is it gonna be just me left behind? I'm making a shortcut. Okay, yep. I definitely remember this ship. This is absolutely the grinding ship. I will grind my way out of being without money in this ship. Don't you worry. I've got this. This is the last thing. This is the ship that I did the last time I had to do grinding in my personal save. I mean, I still have to do the work, but still. The cost, the efficiency of this ship is easily higher than the others in terms of how much resource and money that I get for how little work that I have to put into it. Just wake up now. And break. Damn it. It must be, is it gonna be just me left behind? Every now and then, pretty creeps in. Every now and then. Okay, we're good. Oh, no, don't you fall down. Still. And this row, maybe? I think it's this row that I have to do. Okay, yeah, definitely. I can see the broken ones underneath. You're alone with my thing lasts forever. Wake up now. I say, wake up now. It's not over. It might be. Is it gonna be just me left behind? That's goodbye on your last day. Hey, standing everywhere with you. This is definitely a song that I want to know the lyrics to a little bit better, but I very rarely actually go look up the lyrics to a song, which is almost certainly why I never sing it quite accurately, because I'm just repeating what I think that I'm hearing, which is probably off at least a little bit. But That's okay. It's no big deal. It just means that I'm not singing it quite right. Now it's very necessary for me to tear the front of this ship off, because what's inside of it is necessary. I'll show you what I need in a moment. We just have to do the second layer. Just and perfect. Okay, so up here in the front of the ship, these are very necessary things. Just go ahead, cut those out. 1, 2, 3. We'll crane them out of here. Easy peasy. Because they have a pretty decent amount of high alloy steel in them. It's gonna be a little bit tough to get up to that 1800 while doing bare minimum on the ship, but that's never stopped me before. Yep. No high alloy here, but that's okay. There's still some very useful stuff in here. Hello, Nova. Have you been enjoying tonight, Nova? Personally, this is very relaxing to me. Just, I mean, yeah, it's a lot of steel smacking noises, but still, I find this kind of stuff incredibly relaxing. There we go. Then we just have to crane this out. Pick up some of the other stuff. Now, I'm pretty sure there wasn't anything. I'm out of. Okay. We'll Spider-Man over here. We'll toss this straight over. I'll take that. Is it really necessary to me? It's not. No, it's not. It's not necessary for me to take that, but that's okay. Sweet. That guy's got a hell of an arm on him. All right. Now I don't remember off the top of my head what counts as high alloy steel, but if they put an 1800 kilo requirement on it, then it certainly exists on this ship. Bunch of iron. Spooderman. I'm gonna lurk. Have a good lurk. We'll be raiding out to Khan momentarily for Dead Space. We're just wrapping up a few things before she goes live. Low alloy. Where's the high alloy? Oh, that's high alloy. Well, getting that contract done is pretty important, actually. And I'm sure that I could find 10 kilos worth of gold somewhere in that upper element. So maybe what I can do is just collapse only this upper element, pick up enough high alloy steel, and is there gold in here? I'm pretty sure I grabbed everything inside of here, which means the gold is probably much farther below. Not that. I wanted to go here. Then I'm going to go down. It's not here. Am I close enough? Yep, there's the gold. Only 50 kilograms of high alloy there. It's a lot of very useful high alloy steel. Well, so much high alloy steel. Alright, let me go see what the contract actually is, because the money that I'm going to get out of the contract, very good. It's going to be good money. I'm going to get way more out of it than I put in to get the ship, for sure. There are no losses as long as you complete a ship in this game. It's just a matter of how much effort does it take to get it. The first one that I have right now, does that even cover the cost of the ship? Checking. It doesn't even cover the cost. Okay. So, $800 though. That's pretty good. And, gold, acid, aluminum, monitors. I mean, if I just want to grind... actually, no. Grinding contract number 3 only is not particularly efficient. Now, grinding contract 1 and 3, that's pretty good. It's the stupid 1,800 kilos of high alloy steel on the second guy that's a nuisance. Come at me, and you'll see how more than meets the eye. You think that you'll break me, you're gonna find in time you were standing too close to a flame that's burned hotter than the sun in the middle of July. And when listen up, silly book. No, I'm crashing, son of oh, come on now. I'm on DX12. Why am I crashing? That's just rude. That's just rude. And I only missed it by like 2 or 3 minutes before Con went live. Okay, well. It's definitely not worth the effort to try and get the game up and running for a few minutes, so let's just go ahead and yap it out until she's ready. So, this game is fun. I absolutely enjoy playing this game. I like the hammering. I like the sawing. I like all the little bits and pieces that I gotta do. And I like doing them together. Let me just get over here. Keep an eye on that. And yep, okay. No big deal. It's fine. I'll just put up a little note. Do I have one available? Doesn't look like I have one available. Okay. Text. Crash. Game. Crashed. Center. Okie dokie. Game crashed. Anybody who shows up should see that the game has crashed. Don't even sweat it. We're good. So what about plans for this game going forward? They aren't even centered on each other. You're right. Oh, the game crashed so hard that we actually dropped out of it. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna come back over here then. Okay, what about that? Okay, yeah. Now, this I can turn back on, and I can game crashed. Sad face. There we go. See, this is the problem with... Undo that. Back to this. This is the problem with when you're using not mono-spaced font. Do you guys know? Did you forget to delete your 200 saves at the start? Did I forget to delete my saves? Why would I delete my saves? Excuse me? I'm confused. I'm quite confused by this one. No? I think? No, see, this is the problem with using font that is not monospaced. Now, does anybody know Shipbreaker builds a ton of autosaves and it crashes? If you don't... Oh... That's what you meant. Then no, I definitely didn't do such a thing. That definitely explains it. Okay, well... Damn you, game. Damn you for being difficult. How dare. Okay, well... I thought the only issue that this game had was some versions of it, DX11 versus DX12, the run option, would cause more crashes than others, which I guess that's definitely part of it, but if the game is under the hood, going ahead and doing nonsense like that, then alright, so be it. Let me just send a quick thing. Crashed. Fixed. Shit. There we go. So, that's also true that the game's save issue affects every version as far as I'm aware. I mean, I'm very thankful that the game does autosave as much as it does, because I would hate to lose that much progress in the game every time that it falls apart like this. That's kind of not very nice of it. But at the same time, there's this problem. I mean, I guess it's a positive that. I wonder if the autosaves, that problem has been known for a long time. Most game devs just implement a max number of autosaves, and these guys just said fuck it. You know what? I gotta respect the just fuck it attitude for sure. However, you know what? I don't remember this happening in previous versions of the game. Like, a long time ago, when I was playing this on my personal save, I don't remember the game crashing this often. Counterpoint to what I just said, though, and yeah, I know that it's weird to do a counterpoint to something that I said, but counterpoint to that thing that I said, I also didn't play for 3 or 4 hours at a time. I would usually only play for 1, maybe 1.5 hours at a time. So maybe the autosave just never really built up that much, which, okay, no big deal. Alright, it looks like Khan is on now, so let's go ahead and wrap things up here. I will start up the raid, then we're gonna go hang out with her for some Dead Space. So search for yes. Start. Okie dokie. So, raid has initiated. What is our plan for the next few days? I'm gonna go check the schedule real quick. Weekly schedule. So tomorrow is an off day. I don't have anything planned. I wouldn't mind taking the rest day real quick, but after that, on Sunday, we are gonna finally finish up the stupid lumberjack. And the game's not stupid. I'm actually having fun with Lumberjack, but I'm surprised that it's taking this long to get through Lumberjack. Again, I thought Lumberjack was going to be a one stream and done kind of thing, but I'm somehow managing to stretch a 3-hour game into 12 hours of content, which, okay, works for me. It means that I've got stuff covered for a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and wrap that up, and I'll have a new schedule out on Monday morning. So thank you very much for joining me tonight. I hope you had a good time, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Goodbye.